How's it going, everybody, and welcome back to another episode and the final episode of Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. So, last time, we figured out that Junko was still alive, and she is the mastermind, and we are now going to finally put a cap on all of the mysteries surrounding the school. And we are now about to get a glimpse of what the outside world is like.
Probably looks just like Minecraft.
Yes, the world is Minecraft. So yeah, let's finish this. The outside world?
You mean the world beyond the school walls?
So something really did happen out there.
Now are you interested in what I have to say? You wanna see what's out there? Hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo! I wanna see too. See your faces sink into despair. Now then, open sesame! Behold, the world beyond the school walls! This is the outside world you've all been so anxious to claw your way back into.
I don't want to see it. Look at these cool masks. What the freak? What the?
Dangerous. The world has grown so very dangerous. That's what this means.
What are you talking about? None of this makes any sense!
What am I looking at?
This is a scene from a movie or something, right?
What you just saw, all of you should recognize it.
We should recognize it? What about it should we recognize? This whole thing is insane.
That world is locked away within
This is
the
dumb.
memories that were taken from you.
This is not what I signed up for.
If you can't remember, please just try.
Yeah, let me just get those
Do your
memories that I
best to
lost.
Try and recall.
Better kick your brain in the ass, because it's up to that gray lump whether you live or die. I don't remember ain't a fucking excuse no more, because now it's time for the final class trial.
All right.
Come on, bitches. Remember
Come on,
or
bitches!
What did you call
What
me?
the fuck happened outside?
You want us to remember or whatever, but when it comes to that crazy confusing video you showed us, I don't understand a damn thing!
What's the meaning of the footage we saw? Is this another one of your practical jokes?
I mean, you're telling us to remember, but what am I supposed to be remembering?
Nobody can remember anything.
Fuck it.
No, that's wrong.
Let me tell you.
Actually, she might remember.
Who might remember?
The other Toko. Genocide Jack.
What?
The two of them share certain kinds of knowledge, but their memories aren't linked, right?
I see. If their memories are separate, then even if one personality's forgotten, there's a chance the other may still have those memories.
What do you say, Toko?
Are you telling me to swap places?
And why did it take us this long?
I know,
with
right?
her? No, absolutely not. That'd be like forfeiting my entire identity.
Toko, you're the
You don't
only
have a
one we can
personality.
rely on.
Dun, da, da, da! It's me, your friendly neighborhood serial killer. Boy, she just gave in like it was nothing.
I'm going to ask you a question, and I want to have it answered immediately. Do you know anything about this video?
Huh? What video?
The video that's playing right
Two
now.
insane bitches right next to each other.
Who the hell are you?
Oh, I'm the mastermind.
Oh, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
That's enough! Just look at the stupid screen!
Aye, aye, Roger, you got it, Captain.
Wow. That's crazy.
Well, does it look familiar?
I don't have all the details, but of course it does!
Then you remember all the stuff it's showing?
Of course I do!
So you didn't lose your memory after all.
Then why didn't you say something earlier? I only answer questions when someone bothers to ask me. I'm the quiet type, you know? Oh my god, she's the worst
my
liar
God.
in the world.
More importantly, if you really do remember, what is it?
Huh? What's the matter, Master? Do you really not remember the tragedy?
The tragedy?
Oh no! You seriously forgot? Maybe I can help you remember with a kiss.
Just answer the question. What happened out there?
And why are we just now hearing about this?
Well, I can't really say if it happened or if it's still happening, but it was the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history.
What?
Why is that phrase coming up now?
Because it's all because of that event. What is? Are you serious? I'm talking about the way the world is now.
Is now?
The world's been destroyed, get it?
Destroyed?
Explain yourself. Tell us everything you know.
What the freak?
Copy that, darling. Okay, so this big, awful, tragic event, they started just calling it the tragedy, happened about a year ago. It was so big and so bad that even this murderous fiend went pale at the sight of it.
What the hell?
I guess you could say what happened was man-made. But it was more on the level of a worldwide natural disaster. Either way, there's no doubt that it was the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. And as a result, in basically no time flat, the world turned out the way it did, and that's that.
So do I have to still pay taxes?
Or am I
That's all there
exempt?
is to it?
I still have to pay off my
Come
student
on! There
loans?
wasn't a single concrete description in there.
Well, it just so happens I don't know any of the specifics. Miss Moreau saw it all play out in real time, so why don't you ask
What?
her?
No, they just sounded
Oh,
sure.
yeah, my freaking chair.
We already did, and she didn't know anything. That's why we're asking you.
Answer the question.
Ah! I couldn't live up to Master's expectations! To die! To die! This is the tragedy!
Okay, that's enough
Shut
of your
up.
little lover's quarrel. Whatever happened, it doesn't matter at this exact point in time, right? The end justifies the means. Everything serves the outcome. In other words, the world has ended.
What if I just held B the entire
That's
time?
the
Just skip it
How
all.
can the world just end?
It's the,
It's the world.
Calm down. It's okay.
the world is still
There's
here.
no need to
But
panic.
everything else isn't.
Every living person will be dead in 100 years anyway. So the world ending isn't that big a deal.
Oh, come on. Now you're just being ridiculous.
Am I?
As long as we're being ridiculous. I have another ridiculous story to tell you. It's the story of the Togami Corporation, which has given Byakuya's life all its meaning.
Let me just drag you real
What
quick.
did you say?
I'm glad to see you took the bait. You bit into it like a middle-aged secretary at an all-you-can-eat cake buffet.
Hey! So, what do you think happened to the Togami family?
No, it's a very hard
Wow.
pick. I'm gonna go with this one.
Correct.
Correct.
Peasant.
But
Well done,
I didn't
bitch.
say anything yet.
I just got so fucking bored waiting. I couldn't help it.
Me?
Even if you're wrong,
I just got so
you'll figure it
fucking
out, right?
bored.
Till then, you're just going in circles.
So, no matter what you pick, you get the right answer. Pretty
Oh,
innovative,
thank you.
don't you think?
Ow! We couldn't have done it without you.
Disease. Getting bored so easy, I mean. Do you think I might be...
Sick.
Anyway, like I was saying, Byakuya's entire lineage has been
Byakuya.
totally annihilated.
Awesome.
What? What the hell are you talking about?
What the hell are you talking about?
I can confirm that his entire family has died. Even the distant relatives. The Togami name has perished.
Stop with these idiotic jokes.
Stop! And said with such authority. A peasant would dare challenge us? The avatar of divine punishment? You must learn your place, peasant. You are no longer the ultimate affluent progeny.
They couldn't possibly be gone. The Togami family is destined to guide the world.
Hell, there is no world anymore, remember? It got fucked a full year ago.
Hold on. That doesn't make any sense.
Huh? I don't make sense.
I have TV shows I need to watch when I get out of here.
There's no way that happened a year ago.
We got here
I mean,
yesterday.
we only came to this school a few weeks ago.
Look at this really low-res photo.
Some kind of
OMG,
world-ending
I love
event
it.
happened a year ago. Then how do you explain the totally normal world we were living in up till then?
Have you considered the possibility that you're mistaken about that?
Mistaken?
Well, if I'm understanding you right, it sounds like you think the tragedy happened a year before you arrived here.
Well, yeah. I mean, like he said, we just got here a few weeks ago.
Oh, darling, you don't understand what I'm saying.
A few weeks ago? Ooh, I get it. You're saying that what happened 2 years ago actually happened more recently, right?
Huh? 2 years ago?
Well, I mean, you guys all started attending Hope's Peak Academy 2 years ago.
Wait, what? 2 years ago? What is that?
What the hell is this chick trying to say?
I
you
understand why
fucking,
you
like,
have trouble
fucking
accepting
with
it,
me?
but in the end, you can't deny the truth. And the truth is, everything is cause and effect. Deny that, and you may as well give yourself up to God. So, you must surely understand all the hints I've given you so far, right? What are the memories I took from you?
Come now, answer us. Answer with all your heart and soul.
How are we supposed to answer?
However you want.
I just don't know what's going on anymore.
Still, we have to answer somehow. If we don't, everything ends right here. The memories that were stolen from us. If what Junko says is true, we first came here 2 years ago. The rest of us only remember getting here within the last few weeks or so. Memories she took from us. The entire past.
Good lord.
Come on, man. I remember swimming as hard as I could to win all those championships. Ships. And I remember all those delicious donuts.
She's right, I remember the days before I came here. My family. Huh? That means
Shoot!
I was wrong.
I got it! If we accept that what you say is true, then we've all lost our memories of the last 2 years after coming to this school.
Nope. Nope. No. No. I mean, no matter what anyone says,
Another correct answer. Well done, peasant.
Seriously? This routine again?
We've lost 2 years worth of memories?
That's right. You've already spent 2 full years here at Hope's Peak Academy. And that entire period of time is precisely what you've forgotten.
I don't remember the last 2 years of my life? That's not possible!
I want to think that too. I don't want to believe it. That's nothing but our desire. I don't want to believe. I want it to be impossible. And if it's the truth, we have to accept it.
Alright.
Oh my god.
2 years worth of memories. I could never
Ah,
lose
look at that
something
frame
like that.
rate.
Good lord. Oh my god.
I can tell you right now, the next game is not being done on the Switch.
Hell no! That's impossible! I mean, I haven't gone to any awesome school events or anything! Heck, I've never even gone to a single class!
This is all just surreal.
Plus, if 2 years have passed, how freaking old am I?
Everyone's so conflicted.
You completely lost 2 years worth of memories? I don't want to believe it, but... That's wrong, Hero. You did go to the class.
We've been living here? Hell no! I mean, I haven't
Gone to any awesome school events or heck, I've never even gone to a
God,
single
frame
Oh my god.
My Switch is struggling. It was just poorly optimized when they ported it.
Yeah, clearly.
Hiro, there's something I'd like you to take a look at. This notebook right here.
Huh? Hey, why is my name written on it?
I found it in the locker room on the 2nd floor. If you don't mind, could you take a look inside?
Sure, whatever you want. But I've never seen this notebook before in my life.
Oh, shit.
Wuzza, is something wrong?
It's kinda similar. No, even more than that. This is absolutely my handwriting, without a doubt! But how is this? I don't remember ever writing in this thing! No way!
It looks like you actually did attend class here at Hope's Peak, but somehow, you forgot all about it.
Lies! It's all one big lie!
I don't want to believe it either. But there's also no explanation for this pocketbook.
And whose pocketbook is that?
It's mine. And the handwriting inside is also mine. There's no doubt about it. But just like Hiro, I have no memory of ever writing in it.
And the reason for that is the 2 years of missing memories?
After seeing all the evidence, do you have any choice but to acknowledge the truth?
Isn't it just so desperately dark? The mystery's solved, but it's like a goddamn funeral in here. Shit, man, I've never been to a funeral. Hell yes!
You're a weirdo.
2 years of school life. How many moments of blossoming youth have you missed out on? How many fun classes? How many school events? This was your chance to build lasting friendships, right? And on top of that, something tragically sad happened 1 year ago. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. Right before everyone's eyes, the world came crashing down. You absorbed all that despair, but then you forgot it all. And once you'd forgotten, you made the choice to subject yourselves to this killing game. Oh, and there's one other thing. To be even more precise, the memories you all lost were...
Actually, never mind. Bored. Explaining stuff is boring.
What?
We are bored of this world. Everyone always talks big, declaring all the great things they'll do. But then they always fizzle out. This world is just so desperately fucking boring!
What are you talking about?
In a way, I'm jealous of all of you. To give yourself over so completely to such stimulating despair.
Yeah, so figure out the rest for yourselves. I'm sick of expositioning all this shit.
Figure out what?
Figure out where your memories come apart. That's at the heart of all of this.
Well, that's pretty obvious. Our memories came apart. You talk about the moment where we must have lost all of our memories?
I got it! The moment I lost my memories. I can't think of any time other than that day.
Whoa.
Whoa, when everything got
When I
stretchy.
first came to the gates of this school and stepped foot in the main hall. When I passed out, I was overcome with a strange sensation.
Wow, you still have enough spirit to keep on talking, huh? So I don't know much about the details, but it seems like everyone remembers passing out, right? And your sense of time got all messed up because of the memory loss after that? I guess it must have been something like that.
After I passed out, I woke up in a classroom with my head on a desk.
Where am I? What the
I
freak?
assumed not much time had passed since I'd collapsed in the main hall.
But instead, 2 whole years had gone by.
The reason it felt so short was because our memories of the time in between had been completely removed.
You got it, honey. 2 years of memories? Poof, gone. Which means, of course,
When everyone met for the first time, it wasn't actually for the first time. Unaware of this fact, you took the time to introduce yourselves to each other, but
But by that point, we'd already spent 2 years together at the school.
Imagine
what
willingly
those
talking
photos
to
reveal,
Byakuya and knowing
isn't it?
him just in 2 years.
Good lord.
Yep, that's what they reveal. You were all such close friends. You spent
That's
2
fucked up.
years together, and then you started killing each other. And it was all so you could escape into a world that's already been annihilated.
Wow.
What a terribly tragic tale.
Isn't that funny?
Even if you left now, there's nothing you could do to fix it.
You're the one who set things up to be like this!
I love you all so much.
What?
Once your school life here began, I thought about you constantly. It's only natural that I would fall in love.
So, since I love you guys so much, I'll tell you all about it. All about the idea we came up with as the ultimate despair. Our plan to bring despair to all mankind.
Your plan? Kinda mid. The ultimate
Honestly,
despair?
yeah.
All mankind? But that's dumb.
Let's go back in time 2 years, okay? Back to when everyone first came to this school. School life during that first year overflowed with hope and happiness. Oh boy, it was just the worst. Everyone was enjoying themselves so much. You were all having the time of your
Wow,
lives.
Celestia was a complete asshole? That's shocking.
Wow.
But that couldn't last forever, of course. The peacefulness only made it through that first year. Because after that, an event unfolded that hammered a soul-crushing despair into all of humanity.
What was that? Gung.
It was like freaking I swallowed air by accident while I was drinking my drink. It was like
Gung.
The biggest, most awful, most
Most
tragic event
in human history.
The tragedy.
Yeah, I like hearing this sentence like 50 times.
All too soon, the world's days of peace came to a bloody end. And as you can imagine, the school was no exception. The tragedy even made its way here, leading to the extermination of most of the students.
Isn't that funny?
What are you?
What do you mean?
The most tragic event in human history, and the ultimate despair that caused it. I can't believe it's all because of just you and Mukuro. Was it some kind of organization? An angry mob? An incredibly motivated family?
You have a point. If I had to describe it, I'd say it was none of those. How can I put it? It was more of an ideological thing. Despair is contagious, you know? It's almost like a natural phenomenon.
Phenomenon.
Everyone is capable of it. And now the entire world has fallen into despair.
In other words, if you see despair as the enemy, then your enemy is the world itself.
I just don't understand why.
We didn't ask you to try to understand. This was a tangent anyway, unrelated to the matter at hand.
Okay, so let's get back to the story. Hope's Peak had taken so much damage. You guys were the only survivors. The members of the 78th class of Hope's Peak
Wow.
Academy were the only ones left.
And then something super neat happened. Now pay attention, because this is important, and I'm only gonna say it once. So guess what? To protect everyone who had survived, Hope's Peak was transformed into a shelter. That's right. It was transformed into a shelter.
In case you didn't hear me, it was transformed into a shelter.
I said it twice.
Now,
Why'd you say that twice?
someone was responsible for that transformation, for creating what would eventually become your prison. Do any of you know who that might have been?
My dad.
My dad.
Speaking of a shelter?
The
Junko.
Prime Minister. Oh, are you seriously suggesting that I would deliberately create a shelter to protect you guys?
She's right. If it was for her protection, there's no only one person who would have done that.
Shoot!
I'm a little bit of a dumbhead.
Some a bitch. Come on, this isn't that kind of story. You must have found at least one clue that can lead you to the right answer.
Maybe she means I was watching something, Monokuma came and interrupted me.
I got it! It could only have been the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy. He wanted to turn the school into a shelter to try and protect us. To protect us from the despair and tragedy taking place outside.
What the hell?
That's why he asked
What
us
the
to make
heck?
that promise. To say that we were willing to live in this school forever.
Forever and ever.
We believe he had something like that in mind, yes. If you, the collective hope of a new generation, could survive, maybe the world could have a fresh start.
Yeah, the headmaster put that much faith in you.
And because we had that same hope, that's why we all agreed to live here forever.
But creating the shelter was also his single biggest mistake.
The first one was his birth.
It's
The
laughable,
Persona
really.
style art.
The
Yeah.
headmaster, but he had no idea. He had no idea that we, the ultimate despair, had already made our way into the school. So what was supposed to be a shelter to keep you safe became a cave.
Oops, I did not mean to skip that.
I have to say, it really helped me out a lot. It saved
The
me
way
a
all of
ton
this
of
occurred,
time.
like when they showcase it in the anime, in Danganronpa 3 made me so mad.
By the way, it was you yourselves who blocked off the windows, the doors, all the exits. Under the headmaster's direction, you all went about your work like obedient little sheep.
You mean we trapped ourselves in here?
And then you forgot all about it and started bitching about how you were trapped in here.
Once you'd finished building your little shelter, it was time for me and Mukuro to get to work. And thus began the killing game.
Me and Mukuro had come here, spending the last 2 years waiting for that moment.
That moment where you all began killing each other served as the climax of our global despair plan.
And the only reason you survived the tragedy was so that you could be a part of it.
You only let us live so we could go around killing each other? Is that what you're saying?
Why? Why would you do that?
Because this was so much more than a simple high school deathmatch. Rather, it was a method to hunt down and destroy every last remaining speck of hope in the world.
What are you saying?
Well, it would seem that there's a little bit left out there.
Okay, great. So what do you do after all the hope has been
Unwilling
stamped out?
to give
Right?
up hope.
There's nothing to
So
do
I
anymore.
thought I should show them, which is why
Well, why don't you tell me?
The mastermind did to show everyone in the outside world. That was... Oh my god. One more. J. Wait, no. H. Hold on. I would like the letter J, please.
There we go.
Hi, Jack.
Now I understand.
A guy named Jack.
You're talking
Was
about
high.
you hijacking the airwaves, aren't you?
Uh-huh.
Mm.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. To show the world the murders taking place at this school, which was meant to be a symbol of hope.
That was the whole point of the ultimate despair. When I said climax, that was what I was talking about. The world watched as you fell into despair and began to kill each other one after another. Despair is as contagious as any disease. Any hope left turns to despair.
Isn't
So you're telling me
power
someone
of
watched this happen and they're like,
television just
I'm
amazing?
just go out and kill the next person I see.
I know, right? They were like, well, that was the last straw. Murder is legal.
Broadcasting, a whole bunch of people have tried to come and rescue you.
Are you serious?
But utilizing the heavy weaponry I installed around the school grounds, I had no problem expelling
You're
them.
telling me the military couldn't go up against a few heavy machinery that the school had?
No.
Oh my god.
I have to thank you all. They were a relentless bunch, refusing to give up on hope and trying to force their beliefs on the world. But in the end, I was able to give them the final despair. Death.
So you just used us? To bring despair to everyone in the outside world?
Well, sure, but I also gave you a second chance at life, right? So it's like, give and take.
Give and take? You're so full of shit!
And there's a reason I chose you guys to survive when all the other students were dropping like flies. I mean, we built up 2 years of memories together. You were all my treasured classmates.
Sorry, that's a lie.
You're a
I just
bitch.
figured you'd despair even more when you found out a friend had betrayed you.
And that's the truth, which is what you wanted, right? So,
We were never friends.
does it make you feel utterly lost and hopeless? You solved the mystery, but despair at the truth, right?
Don't tell me. Did you seriously count on the possibility that we would solve your mystery?
And if we did, then what? Our final desire for creating this world of
Now we're gonna kill
despair
you.
so we could experience one
We literally have nothing to lose. Our families are fucking dead. The world outside sucks.
Only to discover that the truth was utterly hopeless. How would you react? What would you do?
It's time to die.
See? Discovering the truth doesn't necessarily lead to a sense of hope.
Truth can be full of despair, too. Like right fucking now.
The truth, full of despair? That's...
Not to mention, all those motives I talked about were totally meaningless. I mean, with the world having ended and all.
Meaningless? Then we've been murdering each other for nothing?
And think about it. You chose to lock yourselves up here, then started murdering each other to get out.
We weren't just random strangers either. We were classmates. We'd spent 2 years together.
Hero? Well, thank God I didn't kill anybody.
No, even I can't laugh at that.
Get it. We get it, okay? You're totally awesome, right? We get it already. So help us. I'll do anything. Just help me.
A peasant begging for his life? Oh, how delightful. We've never witnessed such a travesty firsthand.
But I'm sorry to say, begging doesn't work on me. All I want is despair, and there's no reason for it. And since there's no reason, there's no argument against it. There's just no understanding it. No argument, no understanding. What better definition of ultimate despair could there be?
I'd be very curious how things would have gone if Nagito was in this game
Oh, that'd be
instead.
so weird.
Because Nagito's like the polar opposite.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. You've just been going on about whatever you feel like, but there's no real reason for us to believe anything you have to say.
What?
You say the world's fallen apart, but I haven't seen it for myself.
I just think you're a lying shithead.
So I don't acknowledge it. I don't accept it
Okay,
as the
your
truth.
funeral.
Until you see it with your own eyes. Truth and falsehood overlap one another. In other words, you're not unlike Schrodinger's cat right now.
You're actually
Is that what you're
Schrodinger's
saying?
douchebag. Or
If so,
Schrodinger's
then?
asshole.
Yeah, you asshole.
Are you saying you won't accept the truth until you can go outside?
That's literally
and see
what
for
I just
yourself?
said. So if you could just
Well, you better
scooch on
not.
over, open the
You go
fucking
out
door.
into that world and you're all gunners for sure. Trust me, I'm not lying about it.
Are you telling me we can't just like, I don't know, like pop open a little
even if it's
doorsy
all
and
I refuse to give in. I refuse to lose to you for the sake of everyone you've killed.
Huh? Everyone I've killed? What are you talking about?
You're the one
ones
who
who
killed them.
I didn't kill anyone. I simply gave you a little nudge in the right direction.
And that's all it took for you to start killing each other. You're nothing but bloodthirsty animals.
That's why anyone was murdered here,
I think that
peasant.
one's my favorite.
That one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Say what you want about hope, but we're all creatures of instinct, right?
Hell yes! That's funny as shit!
No! This isn't just some game to us.
I think my favorite sprite is probably the stone-faced one where she has like, you know, kind of doing that. Has,
Oh
like, her
yeah.
hand up to her
Yeah,
face.
that one's really cool
I like
too.
that sprite.
It's murder! Plain
And I also like
simple.
just her neutral sprite where she's just staring at you.
Yeah, or she's like,
You
what?
stole our memories, invented reasons for us to do it. You pushed us all into a corner.
You pushed me. That's assault.
It's all your fault.
You're a
You
bitch!
may have a talent for passing the buck, don't you? That must be your hope, huh?
Your
but
hope.
we don't have
Your
much
hope.
time left to keep up this banter. We have to draw things to a close soon.
What do you mean?
I'm talking about the vote, of course. You didn't forget about that little rule, did ya? Oh, and also, since this will be the last vote, I decided
If you
to
vote me, you die.
What?
You guys so full of hope, and me so full of despair. I've decided to have you vote which one will be punished. If even one of you votes to punish hope, well then, I'll consider that a win for me, and punish everyone on the side of hope.
We'll just kill the person who votes against hope then.
If it's just one person? Oh, but don't worry. I won't be voting, of course.
Even if you don't, you've still got the upper hand in all this.
It's okay. Nobody would actually vote to kill themselves, right?
Oh, let me just mention one more thing. When I win to punish you guys, you'll have to stay here till you grow old and die. No fighting, no killing. That's your punishment.
What?
You mean we just...
We'd have to just live here? She's saying she'll let us live.
If you're not happy with that, then go ahead and punish me. And make your way to the outside world.
Enter a world fallen from grace, where only despair exists. where you'd likely be dead within a day.
What are you saying? So no matter what, we're doomed.
Wait a sec. I just got hit with an inspiration bomb. Dying of old age is boring as shit, right? The audience at home isn't gonna dig that at all. So, here's what'll happen. One of you will get to experience an instant, super impressive punishment.
What? You can't just...
Do you mean to say you'll execute one of us?
And I get to decide who's gonna have to suck it down. Makoto,
Somebody!
you're up.
It would be Makoto.
Me?
Yeah, you've been acting up, causing all kinds of trouble. I hate you!
So let me make this clear. Everyone has two choices in front of them. If a single person votes for Hope to be punished, then only Makoto will receive a harsh
They're all like, thank God.
punishment, and the rest
Never
of you
liked
will
that
live
guy.
here in
If any of you
peace.
vote for me, you're a bitch.
If, on the other hand, you desire to see us punished, then you must all leave this place.
I will force you out, ensuring you all die horrible deaths in the outside world.
What I'm saying is, if you sacrifice Makoto, the rest of you will get to live out your lives.
Sacrifice me? But that's...
What? Has your resolve softened? Have you lost confidence? Are you afraid of being punished? Don't you have faith in your friends?
No, that's not it.
It's okay. You're right to be afraid. It would seem all of those around you have realized the futility of going against me.
Hina, I swear to God.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Guys?
It's so beautiful. Your lovely faces, eroded by despair, have come together
I'm gonna erode your
as
face.
one.
Besides, Yoko, you could never betray your father, could you?
What?
I mean, the headmaster's only wish was that all of you would survive, right?
Even though we were all like, nobody's gonna die.
I know,
Now
right?
we're like, Makoto, I think you need to
That's
die.
why he tried to trap you all here after all. The least you can do is try to honor your dead father's wishes.
Kyoko!
One person's despair is enough to seal your fate. Isn't that just the most hopeless outcome ever?
So, who do you think's gonna give in? Whose despair is gonna sign your death warrant?
No one. Nobody's gonna give in to despair! We're not gonna lose to you!
I love that sprite. She's like, what the fuck?
So boring. Stubborn till the very end, huh? Well, that's fine. Then let's just hurry up and get it over with. It's time for the final vote. Everything will come to an end. Your stupid hope.
And your stupid life.
I'm not stupid. The
You're
final vote.
stupid.
This is it. The ultimate confrontation. I have to show everyone. I have to make them remember.
That I'm the good guy.
I have to convince them not to give up. I'm the protagonist. To live in despair. That's not really living at all. Here we go.
We won't give up. As long as there's hope, we'll never give up.
If I were to die, that would be the end of Hope's Peak Academy.
And the end of you. Thank God. You dumbass.
Don't lose hope now.
All my fortune-telling senses are telling me not to leave this place. But to live means moving forward, right? So even if it's hard, even if we're scared, we don't have any choice, do we? I want to keep on living. I want to open the next door. There must be something new waiting for me. So that's why, no matter what, I need to get out of here. The whole fortune-telling thing doesn't matter anymore. What matters is my own gut feelings.
We won't give up. As long as there's hope, we'll never give up.
If I were to die, that would be the end of Hope's Peak.
I've decided to have faith in myself.
By the way, the air outside is totally polluted, you know. The only reason we're okay in here is thanks to the air purifiers in the physics lab.
Air?
Air?
Don't lose hope now.
Hey, idiot.
I've been thinking about all this, and I was thinking, at a time like this, what would Sakura do?
Live.
You only get
Well, damn.
stronger by taking adversity by the horns. Confront that
Grab
thorny
adversity
path
by the
with
balls.
enthusiasm. That sounds like something she'd say, right? No. I think that's definitely what she'd say, which is why yeah! I've made up my mind!
We won't give up. As long as there's hope, we'll never give up.
If I were to die, that would be the end of...
I decided to have...
By the way, the air outside, the only reason we're up is thanks to the air purifier.
Say whatever you want. I've made my decision.
If I die, the purifiers will screech to a halt. In other words, as soon as I die, the communal life you've all been living
How did you
will
rig up
come
the
to
air
an end.
purifiers to only go off when you're dead?
Don't lose hope now.
It's a good thing it's genocide jokes. I guarantee you Toko probably would have folded.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't care either way. I'm fine with whichever one is more interesting. Actually, I may not look like it, but I always hated school. Hell, no matter how I look, still hate it. Oh, but no matter what, Master has to come along with us.
On second thought, I'm
We
picking
won't
despair.
give up. As long as there's hope, we'll never give up.
If I were to die, that would be the end of...
I've decided to have...
By the way,
I decided to give up.
I decided to give it to despair.
Say whatever you want. If I die, the purifier... In other words, the communal life you've
All been living will come.
I can keep on living as long as I have my Master's love.
All
All right.
of you will have to leave. You'll have to go into the world outside, where only death and despair are waiting.
But like, a
Don't lose
corporation.
hope now.
What's the matter? You're not actually trying to encourage me, are you?
Well, you're certainly not doing it yourself.
Ridiculous. It never even crossed my mind that I might give in to despair.
Your silence said otherwise.
Don't misunderstand me. I couldn't care in the slightest what happens to you.
As soon as we
I
get
just
out of here,
have to
bro,
keep my word.
you're
Yeah,
dying.
I swore I would end the life of the mastermind. Besides, the Togami family isn't dead, because I'm still alive. So until I can restore the Togami family and bring it greater glory than it's ever known,
We won't give
Oh,
up.
now we got the opening playing in the
As
background.
long as there's hope, we'll never give up.
If I were to die,
That would be the end of...
I decided to have...
By the way, the air... The only reason we're up is thanks to the air purifier. Say whatever you want.
if I die, the purifiers will. In other words,
As soon the communal life you've all been... I can keep on living! As long... All of you will have to leave.
You'll have to go into the world outside, where only death and despair.
I already said I would claim the mastermind's life, by whatever means necessary.
So, what are you gonna do?
Piss.
Will you just die? Is that what you want?
Don't lose hope now.
Come on, Kyokonut.
Kyokonut. Don't fuck this up for all of us.
I didn't really know my father, so I can't pretend to know what he was thinking. But even if we're just connected by blood, there's one thing I am sure of. He would never want us to abandon Makoto and choose to stay here. I can't explain why exactly. But if I'm sure of anything, I'm sure of that. Just because we don't actually know anything. Does that mean we can't understand? Could it be that... No, never mind. So, Makoto, I don't think you wound up at this school because you had good luck or bad luck. I think you came here
I
for
think
a
you're just a
different
guy.
reason entirely.
Just men.
You came here to bring down the ultimate despair. You came here to confront despair without ever giving up. And if that's true, I think we could call you the ultimate hope.
Corny as fuck.
What do you think?
Alright, shut up, you cornball.
What the hell
Hello,
are
corn
you?
cob. Yeah, it's me.
So uncool. Your stupid faces, the stupid things you've said, the stupid way you all treat each other. It's all so uncool, so unhip. Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up! Lame, 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 lame!
I'm not any kind of elite anything. Hope isn't a talent you develop, but But still. But it's still. I'm gonna win. Of course, we would end it off with this.
Time to bust a move.
So uncool. You dare to stand against us?
Look.
Hope is a joke. Who are you?
Your idiocy ends here.
You're gross.
Excuse me?
Suffer from despair.
I just love despair.
You suck. So uncool.
You're unbearable.
Hope is a joke. Who are you?
Would you like to die?
Yeah, actually.
You're gross. Suffer from despair. Everything is pointless.
Bye.
Despair into tomorrow. Despair into your memories. Despair into
Hope keeps on going.
Into nothing.
I refuse to give up. I refuse to get bored. I refuse to throw it all away. I refuse to despair. Because all I have going for me is the desire to keep moving forward.
What's going on? What's happening?
Yes.
You have lost.
See, because I picked every wrong answer.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
It looks like we've reached the end. I think it may be time to
Thanks
vote.
to me.
We just gotta pull the lever, right?
Good. I'm ready to go.
Let's put this bitch in a cell.
You put this bitch in a cell.
Let's put an end to these trials. Put an end to the killing with our own hands.
Woohoo! Yeah, finally. Get her out of here.
The hell?
Indeed.
You've lost, Junko.
I lost.
And now we're back. I lost? Me? No way.
You finally get to voice her again.
Well, that's just...
It can't be.
You still don't accept it? Even the ultimate despair herself is vulnerable to the onslaught of despair, it would seem.
What the heck?
But there's no use trying to fight it now.
Well, that's just... totally the best!
Huh?
So this is despair.
Alright.
We came to this school 2 years ago and created our incredibly detailed plan. I even killed my own sister to fucking mess up my line.
And now I...
To come this far and fail at the very end?
True
It's the most ultimate despair.
What are you talking about?
And now
Don't you see? I was so hopelessly desperate. I was bored of the world the moment I was born. That's why I've been looking forward to this so desperately. This once-in-a-lifetime experience. It is my first and last colossal despair here at the moment of my death. To have the chance to taste of the highest grade of despair. The utter failure of my dreams. OMG.
despair.
I am so hopelessly happy right now.
Huh?
What the fuck? Wait, is she enjoying this?
Anyway, so are you prepared to admit defeat? You think I care whether I won or lost? Either way, it doesn't change a thing.
Totally the best!
Outside is only despair. Inside is only despair. No matter where you go, despair awaits you.
That's not true.
Not possible.
You're wrong. Huh?
Don't make me.
Let me tell you this
repeat
right now. We no longer fear despair.
Okay.
Because we've decided to enter the outside world with hope.
Yeah, Makoto totally seduced us over his side. Everyone.
Hey,
You said that despair is just is as contagious as any disease.
however...
But the same is true of hope. All you have to do is look at us to see how that is true.
Kyoko.
What?
No.
Stop it! Stop! I hate your fucking face. I hate you. Die. To see those awful looks cause. That's fine.
There's one last thing.
Fine. Let me just say one last thing. If you guys want to get all hung up on the word hope, that's no skin off my nose. But just be warned.
From this point on, one despair after another will stand in your way. No matter where you run, no matter where you hide. Maybe you'll find some hope, but there is a very fine line dividing that hope from bitter despair. Knowing that, you still plan to cling to your hope?
Of course, because we...
It's fine, it's fine.
Shut up, shut up! That was a hyperbole. That was a rhetorical question. You interrupted my monologue. I'm almost done though, so whatever. Because it's almost punishment time, right?
It can't
Do you
be.
really intend to go through with this? That was the agreement, right? Yes
Hold
or no?
on. It's not like I do. It's not like I want you to die. You don't have to...
Stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it!
What?
How many times do I have to tell you?
The act of living brings me no hope at all. All I want now is to taste that despair of death that you only get once in a life, so...
Don't get in my way!
Okay, bye.
Oh my god!
So this is how the despair of death feels.
So this is Christmas.
It's so wonderful.
Water outside.
Tenth of this
The
despair.
air outside
Even
is
100.
polluted, and everyone's
I
fucking
want
dying.
every last soul on this planet to taste such despair. I want the entire world to die with that despair in its mouth.
Yeah,
Okay,
that sounds
Let's
delicious.
do this. I've reserved an extra special punishment for last.
You're fucking weird.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
Yeah! Oh my god!
Pretty lame punishment. Considering you're just gonna be reusing the same one we already used. Ugh. At least towards the end. Actually, no, I think-
OMG, I'm so excited. I still think they should have gave her the same voice they gave her in the anime, because that voice is fucking funny.
That is funny. I forgot it's
back.
it's every single punishment. And somehow she's not dying after each one. There's
Yeah, bye.
the headmaster's punishment.
Monokuma, what the hell? No!
I didn't sign up for this.
Slay.
I think the ultimate despair would have been the punishment failing at the end. And then we celebrated. Finally! If she really wanted to be a bitch, she could have crushed that remote with her.
Oh, that would suck.
And that's how everything came to an end. The final class trial. Junko Enoshima, the ultimate despair. Life at Hope's Peak Academy. It was all over.
Ew!
Disgusting. I thought we were over this. Yay! Sure. But even after saying it was all over, it's not like the building exploded or collapsed in on itself or anything. That wasn't the kind of ending waiting for us. Nothing changed. Well, with one exception. The air purifiers turned off. Just like Junko said. They shut off immediately. That was the only difference. And we died.
Then we all suffocated.
Yay! We left the courtroom and made our way to the main hall.
It's time.
We stood in front of the door. Nobody made a sound. It felt almost absent-minded. This was our epilogue before the final ending. We were stuck here in limbo, unmoving, unsure. But, in the end, I crushed the remote.
Hey.
We can't just stand around like this forever. At some point, we need to leave.
To nobody's surprise, it was Kyoko who broke the silence.
Makoto.
Would you do that?
Okay. As if awakened by Kyoko's words, I took out the object we'd gotten. Up until the moment of her death, it belonged to Junko. And in the end, she dropped it before us.
So,
But is that really it?
It's a detonator.
Is that really the key to the door?
Indeed.
You don't have to read into it. Oh, wait. What you said too much to find the answer.
If, on the other hand, you desire to see us punished, then you must all leave this place.
I will force you out, ensuring you all die horrible deaths in the outside world.
In other words,
I will force you out. She said that just before dropping that thing. It makes sense that it would be our way out of here.
But
you never know. Maybe it's actually like a switch that's gonna make the school fucking explode. I mean, Junko never specifically said she let us leave here alive.
it's true.
You may be right about that.
Maybe.
Yes.
But even so, it's impossible to think that we wouldn't take our chances with it. Yeah, I guess that's true.
He's like, oh, I don't want to explode. There's nothing to worry about. If something ever happened to Master, I'd take my scissors and jam him so far up. Huh? Hey, where's the courtroom? Where's the mastermind? It's all over. We're just about to leave the school. What? Leave? We can go outside? Then that means me and Master can get married? And then he'll give me a little jewel of a baby?
That's enough.
Please stop. That would be the greater horror than anything I've encountered so far.
Anyway,
Don't worry. I have no doubt that we'll be able to leave here without a problem.
But
It's what happens after we get out that I'm worried about.
You know, in the end, I think a part of me still thinks
for serious.
maybe when we get out there, we'll see everything she said about the world was a lie. Then on the other side of the door, it's a world as peaceful as we remember. No. A lie? Peaceful as we remember? Well, no matter what it looks like, it's still our world. It's where we're meant to live. Yeah, I guess so. Unless we fucking die as soon as we step out of here. And how do I put this? Unlike this school, the world is really big, right? Since it's so big, I'm sure there must be some despair no matter what. But there also has to be lots of hope, right?
in other words,
The act of searching for hope, to try and find it, that by itself is the true meaning of hope. As long as you have that hope, you can keep moving forward no matter what trouble you may fall into.
am I wrong?
Is that what you mean, Makoto?
Yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it. I don't need any of you to spell that out for me. You know, Junko mentioned that there were still others out there who hadn't cast away hope just yet. Maybe I should find them and make them work for me. To rebuild the world, we must first rebuild the Togami dynasty.
I'll go with you. I'll follow you anywhere you want to go.
you got it.
Well, my first stop is going to be the closest donut shop. I can figure out the rest from there.
Every donut shop's probably
I
obliterated.
know, right?
Hey.
And what are you gonna do if there are no more donut shops or donuts?
Eat my hand. I'll just get some flour and make some myself. And if there's no flour, I'll just grow some wheat.
I get it now. There's no road, you just gotta build one. Creation? Fate is telling me to remake the world.
Could it be?
That's my hope.
How about that?
I've reached the next stage. The next chapter of Yasuhiro Hagakure's life story is about to begin. Thanks, Hina. You totally opened my eyes.
Hey, personal space, buddy. You're seriously creeping me out.
Makoto.
Come on, Makoto. Even if everyone in the outside world is gone, even if the world's steeped into despair, as long as I have people like you around, I can face forward and keep moving.
Makoto, fuck this. That's the remote.
I'm out. If we can get out there and do something, have some sort of impact.
Everybody pushes the button and the Gatling guns on the walls activate.
That would suck.
Where do you think you're going? But what can we do? There's so few of us and we're so small. So what can we do? No, we could probably do anything. Yeah, we can do anything.
Well, I guess this is goodbye. And goodbye to Sakura.
Bye.
But hey, if we gotta say goodbye, we may as well do it with a smile on our face.
Hey guys! You guys want your fortunes told anywhere, anytime. You just let me know. I'll be there.
You know how much I hate being annoyed. But if something does come up, you may as well let me know. I can't guarantee I'll actually bother listening, but, you know.
I don't know why, but I have a burning desire to start writing. I might be able to pull it off. A story about Master and me, and the others, I guess.
I can't say I'm sorry about what happened, but still, it does feel kind of strange.
I really don't know what to say. I guess we graduated?
Congrats on your graduation. Look at his face.
I'm ready to kill us all. It looks like hope really is spreading. As long as I never give up, I have to push even harder. I'm gonna keep moving forward with hope in my heart.
He presses the button and it doesn't work.
That'd be horrible. Since I have hope, I can show courage. Since I have hope, I can move ahead. The world can move ahead.
There are no batteries.
The door began to open. With my hands, with our hands, hope and despair mingled together, opening the door to the future.
It's just, oh my god!
And then like the freaking rioters out there just come charging in and kill them all.
Literally. My leg! Ah, this is hell!
Ah, the door's open. Now we can finally kill those hope fucks.
Get him! Jesus.
and then they
fucking died! And then they fucking died!
Wow. You know? Open your door. And there we have it.
It would be so funny if that was just the credit screen. It was like it's super left justified with no intention of putting a picture there.
Oh my god.
Ugh.
Man.
It's over. It's over.
Yeah, like Trigger Happy Havoc, I've ran through this story 4 times now, so obviously I'm not gonna have as strong of a reaction the 4th time around as compared to the first. But overall, the story itself very innovative for when it came out. There was really nothing like it, and it kind of it inspired a whole new genre
of game. Yeah.
And, like,
there are
story.
so many Danganronpa inspired games, fan games.
Yeah.
Like
this one really like. I'd wager it had the same kind of effect that Five Nights at Freddy's had.
Yeah.
But Danganronpa was for like the anime community in a way. So, yeah, very innovative. I still think the second game did it better. The third one's also really good, but I think
I still
the
haven't
second
played the third one. That's
Third
the
one-
one that I wanna.
Yeah,
get
third
into.
one's a lot of fun, but the second one I still think had the strongest ending to me. But doesn't mean the first game's bad. Just weaker compared to what came after, in my opinion. But yeah.
And now we're done. We're done. A whole different chapter of Novelhouse is fucking finished.
And the new chapter will begin. So who are your favorite characters out of the 16?
Out of the 16, I mean, Junko's always funny to me because I think she's just a very like fun villain.
Yeah. she is.
And I feel like it's so rare to see like good female villains. So she's fun. I liked Hina more than I thought.
I like Hina a lot.
Yeah, I liked Hina more than I remember because I haven't played this in forever. Mondo obviously is the GOAT.
Yeah, Mondo on top. I like
Chihiro.
Chihiro. Celestia, she's fun. I liked her as a villain.
Yeah.
Her breakdown was one of my favorites. Kyoko, that's a given. Byakuya, I really did not like him at first, but he slowly came around.
Yeah. And then Sakura, obviously.
Oh yeah, Sakura is also on top. And I like Tako too. And then everybody else just kind of whatever. Like
Yeah,
Sayaka,
it's
didn't
just
really
kinda-
care about. I mean, obviously I'll probably feel different after I do her free time events, but
Right.
Leon, whatever. Don't really care for him. Hifumi, didn't really care much about.
No.
Hero's just kind of Hero's the comedic relief.
Yeah, Hero's just there for laughs.
And Toko, it's just kind of whatever. She does have her role in the spin-off.
I like
which is
Genocide
fun.
Jack though.
Yeah, Genocide Jack.
She's
is fun.
funny. But yeah, Toko herself is just like
Yeah, they do her better in the spin-off, but in this game, I'm just kind of like whatever. She's kind of annoying.
Yeah.
And obviously Makoto, he's the blank slate protagonist.
Right.
Out of the 3 protagonists in the series, I think Hajime is still my favorite.
Hajime.
Hajime. But yeah.
Recorded at Bang Zoom Entertainment Inc.
I think I'm pretty sure there was a whole scandal that just happened with Bang Zoom.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Yikes.
And like there was like they recast a bunch of people without telling them.
Oh.
So like everybody was flipping out on them. Spike Chunsoft, Hey Spike, when are we gonna get a new freaking Pokemon Mystery Dungeon? We haven't gotten one since 2015. I'm still waiting for a new one.
Please.
Although there's a possibility you might get a remake of the Explorers games.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Because they did a remake of the Red and Blue Rescue Teams.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, which chapter do you think was your favorite?
God, I don't even remember which chapters or what things.
Honestly, for me, probably chapter 4 was really good. And chapter 5 and 6 are kind of tied for me. But honestly, I think chapter 4 is the one I enjoyed the most.
Which one's chapter 4?
Chapter 4 was Sakura's trial.
Yeah, Sakura's was good.
And like everybody was turning on each other. Freaking Byakuya got slapped.
Yeah, I liked Sakura's chapter for sure. And then like obviously the end chapters were cool because everything was coming to a headway, but this blows.
I better turn this down before it's super loud.
Interesting. Things are getting very interesting indeed.
I'm on autopilot.
Like I said at the beginning, I'm not a teddy bear. I am Monokuma. And I am this school's headmaster.
I want to know how everybody reacted when only this is the only game that was out.
Oh yeah.
They're probably like, "Yo, we're gonna get another one."
We're gonna another one.
Nero.
All right.
All right.
We did it.
And that wraps up our Let's Play of Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc.
Yeehaw.
There is a school mode. I'm not sure if I'm gonna mess with this one. I mean, it's just there for like free time events and stuff. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna go and do that. If you guys really wanted to see it, maybe let us know. But as it stands right now, this looks like the perfect place to wrap up this series.
Yeehaw.
And as for what game is gonna be replacing this one, I'll leave you guys to ponder what that is. But it is another mystery-based game, and it is one that Jay has not played. I played it though, so it'll be blind for one of us. So yeah, thank you guys so much for sticking with us on this journey, and we really hope you guys enjoyed this series. And eventually, yes, we will be playing the next one in the future. Not sure when, but it'll probably be a little while.
We might take a break for some like games that like either one of us has not played.
Yeah, I mean, it's like the same deal with Ace Attorney. We're taking a gap. But yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching, and hopefully you'll consider hitting that subscribe button, because we're trying to hit 4,000 subscribers by the end of the year.
And if you don't hit the subscribe button, but you still watch our videos every time they come out, you're a horrible, horrible person.
Why are you here? But again, thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you so much for your support and giving us a shot.
Yes.
And as always, we'll catch you all in the next video.
Series.
The next series, yes.